The Secretary to the Government of the Federation, honorable ministers, members of the Presidential Task Force, ladies and gentlemen of the press, good afternoon. So first of all, I'd like to talk about the issue of travel restrictions and to re-emphasize the need for people to stay at home, especially in the FCT, Lagos and Ogun. I would also like to briefly note the issue of people traveling in between states, interstate travel. We have noticed that community spread is now being traced from people traveling across state borders. We need to try and restrict our movements in order to stop the spread of coronavirus infection. This is particularly pertinent with regards to the news of people being smuggled in trucks out of Lagos, which is quite concerning to us. Moving on to the issue of distribution of palliatives, I would like to highlight the need for donors to safeguard life and basic health protocols during the distribution of palliatives within local communities. It is important that they maintain health and safety. The rise of aggressive behavior and the non-conformity to physical distancing is unacceptable and is a major risk to our communities. It's a serious public safety concern. I enjoin donors to work closely with local authorities and to ensure that the mass gathering restrictions and the physical distancing guidance that we have given is abided by. On the same issue of donors, I would like to remind donors that intend to support the COVID response on the importance of working with us through the Presidential Task Force to make sure that donations are relevant to our needs. We need to make sure that we do not purchase substandard goods or put quality assurance standards aside in the process of trying to increase our resources for the response. This is particularly valid for state governments as they go on to purchase PPEs for their healthcare workers as well as frontline staff. We will be providing guidance on the sort of standards we expect, which is derived from international standards, including the WHO standards for PPE and other equipment for the response. Finally, I know previous speakers have talked about the issue of stigma, which continues to be of concern to us. I would like to appeal to survivors of COVID to please tell their stories, but at their own discretion and for the purpose of reducing the stigma and discrimination associated with this illness. We can see how celebrities and other persons from outside the country are working very hard to enlighten the populace and prevent discrimination and ignorance. This has worked with other disease conditions such as HIV, and we are certain that it will work for COVID as well. While doing this, while supporting us, it is important that we continue to respect privacy. But if you are a survivor of COVID and you are willing to share your victory, because it is a victory, then this will definitely help us towards getting on top of the pandemic. Thank you very much.